Hi, I'm Sherry Handel, co-founder and chief operating officer of Energy Harvesters. We all know the frustration of running out of cell phone battery power just when we need it most, and we don't have access to the electrical outlet. Unfortunately, this happens too often, and it's a major problem. It's an urgent situation for service members in the military, people in developing nations that don't have electricity at home to charge their cell phones. There are 6 billion mobile phone subscribers globally. 5 billion live in developing nations, and of the 5 billion, 500 million don't have electricity at home to charge their cell phones. So we're developing a product to give you the ability to charge your mobile devices just by the steps you take every day, and we're calling this the walking charger. Soldiers in the field carry 35 to 45 pounds of batteries on missions. This is a huge overburden weight load problem that the U.S. government has been very focused on, particularly, of course, the DoD, to reduce the soldier burden. Soldiers are unable to be as maneuverable. It's affecting maneuverability, combat effectiveness, and unfortunately, a lot of our soldiers and Marines are coming back with serious debilitating injuries from the weight load. These packs are over 100 pounds. Again, 35 to 45 pounds of batteries are in those packs. We can reduce the weight burden by 1/3 at least. So our customers are the major footwear brands like Wolverine, Timberland, and New Balance. We initially plan to market our product and sell it through our footwear brand customers. So it will be integrated within footwear because our target markets are those urgent need customers. They need the product embedded within their footwear, protected from water, sand, dirt, mud, the elements. So we're talking about serious outdoor recreationalists, outdoor workers in the construction field and other industries, as well as, again, the military service members. Eventually, we plan to have a swappable product that will be available to people to put in their footwear. In fact, what I'm wearing tonight, I'll demo this for you, is a swappable energy harvesting device that you can interchange among footwear. So I have it right now in a pair of hiking boots. They're really mountaineer boots, military Velcro boots. But I could switch this walking charger device into any pair of footwear. The thing is, I have it strapped to my ankle and to my leg. So there's a linear generator. There's hydraulics and tubes, and I'll show you how that works. I don't have the sliding answer here, but I'll do this. Okay, so how it works is we use the same technology used in the Shake flashlight. When you shake the Shake flashlight, it lights up. It's basically a linear generator that has a coil moving through, magnet moving through a copper coil. That produces electricity. This is very inefficient. We found a way to maximize efficiency and output power by using multiple coils, multiple magnets, innovative packaging and design, and trade secrets with our manufacturing partner to build our generators. We also do have hydraulics that we use. So what happens is, in the footwear, in the heel and the toe, this is true in the demo I'm going to be showing you, we have fluid-filled insoles. So as we walk heel to toe, that's how we walk, we're pushing those magnets back and forth in the generator with the hydraulic lines. So that's amplifying the output power to produce electricity. And our finished product will have a power socket, or you could call it a pouch. You'd probably call it something a little nicer than that, on the side of the back of the footwear. And you would pull our battery, which is basically a charging device that's storing that electricity that you generate when you're walking. And you would take that battery, just plug it right into your iPhone or your Droid or your BlackBerry, whichever the case may be. We'll have different connectors for the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5, as well as the mini USB, and those will be right on that battery device. They'll just be connectors, just like you would have on your charging cables currently. In addition, we have a great management team comprised of 3 footwear industry experts. Our CEO, Larry Grumer's co-inventor of the technology, brings a mechanical engineering background as well as the Department of Defense background. And like I said, we do have 3 industry experts in the footwear industry that have worked for major brands like New Balance, Converse, Puma, and many others. They're extremely experienced in sales management, product management, development, and one has held senior vice president position at the world's largest footwear manufacturer, which is based in Taiwan. That footwear manufacturer produces all the athletic footwear brands that are on the market, and pretty much any company we want to get into, it's just a phone call away, and that's for Rothstein. And that's how we've gotten into Timberland, New Balance, and many other companies. So now it's time for questions. And I will walk around, and I'll be lighting up a panel of LED lights as I walk and take these questions. It's the only way we could think of showing you that I am actually producing electricity. And how can I show you? Lighting a light bulb? Well, how about 12 LED lights? That's how we're going to do it. Yeah. So first question, right here in front. So as I walk, you see my right foot. We just have it on the one foot. I'm lighting up a panel of LED lights. And eventually we'll again have a pouch, and I'll take that battery out, and I'll charge my device right in front of you. But right now we need money to do that, so I can't talk about that in public. SEC regulation. Okay, so question. Yeah?
So how does it handle extreme temps? Have you done testing?
We will be doing extensive testing. In fact, the DoD field testing and evaluation will put it through the most rigorous of testing as you can imagine. And so right now, we have to get that product to the point where we can get that field testing and evaluation. So it's advanced engineering, it's more time with our manufacturing partner to be able to test out different variables and get the maximum output with cost considerations. Yes.
Have you approached Navy soldiers?
Oh yes, we've spoken to them many times. They know who we are. Vida. Vida.
You mentioned working with the military to
Yes.
reduce the weight of the battery.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to do that? I don't know.
Okay. They carry 35 to 45 pounds of batteries to power up all their mobile electronic devices. So everything from their communications to some are carrying laptops and tablets in the field, many are now. But there's a ton of stuff that they charge with. And so they carry the equivalent of, there's 7 different batteries they typically carry, and that's about 35 to 45 pounds of batteries that they're actually carrying. We can reduce that load by allowing them to charge their devices through the walking charger system. It will be in both boots, and it will be wired up to the conformable vest that the soldiers are wearing to power up the devices. So it's replacing those batteries to reduce the soldier burden. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so they would need the boots and a vest.
Well, the conformable vest is already in development.
How much weight does it typically add to a shoe, and how robust is it?
We have one moving part. Many of the energy harvesting technologies that are being developed now, our competitors, have multiple moving parts and gears and all that, and then they have to size reduce it into footwear. It's looking very unrealistic in many cases, and then the durability will come into play for them because there's more things that can go wrong. We're not seeing that as being an issue. We're expecting it to be extremely rugged and durable because, again, one moving part. Yes, yeah.
So what's the maximum capacity for, I guess, one boot?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't fully answer your question. We expect it to be 3 to 5 ounces. What I'm wearing right now is not 3 to 5 ounces because it's just off the shelf parts we bought at Home Depot and pool supply companies for just vegetable oil we bought in the store and stuff like that. It's just really down and dirty, bootstrap baby. This is a startup, honestly. The most technology is in the generator. Oh yeah, this one. I'm sorry, Gavin?
Yeah, so, well, I guess we intended maximum capacity of battery in one boot.
For everyday people like you and I, to charge, I didn't mention this, I'm sorry I didn't mention it. Our technology, you can charge your smartphone with 1 hour's worth of walking. So for you and I, for my droid, which I use a lot for GPS, and it gets drained quite a bit, the battery, it'll only need to be in one boot. So what the footwear companies will do, to go back to that question about weight, is they'll balance the other footwear where there's no walking charger. So they'll be the same weight. You won't feel any difference. In fact, you'll feel even more cushion because of the insoles, the fluid-filled insoles.
Okay, so I want to be clear. Let's say I'm not military,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the idea, and I want some practical thing. Am I buying, I'm going to a shoe store and I'm buying.
Well, for us initially, this first 3, 4, 5 years, we are strictly going to be embedded within footwear. So yes, you would have to buy a certain pair of Timberland boots or Wolverine boots. For instance, if you're an outdoor construction guy, you're going to buy the Proline Timberline boot,
That's
and you want to have the walking charger in it, there'll be a product line just for
Understood.
Yeah.
That's
initially. Yes. 25 seconds.
One more question.
Yes.
So obviously, it takes some work to do this charging, right? Is that much less than the extra work of carrying the extra load? In other words, you're
Are you
just.
walking any differently? So do you just walk like you normally would walk?
Because energy doesn't come from nothing, right?
Well, it's already being dissipated, so you just don't even know it. We don't even think about it because we just walk. We don't think about how we walk or what happens when we walk in terms of energy. It's just, we do it all the time.
Measure that, or you?
Well, yeah, you're not going to have to walk any differently. That's typically the question you
Right,
get.
but
Well, am I
you
going
might
to
feel
feel
more
it?
resistance, you might feel more resistance.
No, you won't.
Why
Absolutely not. You can talk to our engineers. Disclaimer, I'm not one of the engineers and I'm not one of the inventors. I am a marketing startup operations person. I'm sorry, but afterwards I'll give you my card and I can have you talk to our co-inventor. He loves taking those kinds of questions. I just can't speak to the level of depth you're looking for. Okay, that's a wrap.
Come join New England's largest technology meetup, sponsor an event, present, or attend. Visit www.bostonnewtech.org.